Hey everybody, so I'm going to do a quick 5-minute face. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Um, so this is called the Buffy Blush Brush. And this is really good for applying your makeup because it's not like other makeups where you like, you know, oh my goodness, what's the word? You have to just dab it on and then you blend it. So the first thing I'm going to actually do is I'm going to show you how I cover up like blemishes and red marks and my, big ass birthmark that I've been asked one too many times if I've been hit in the head with a baseball bat. When you're covering up blemishes and redness, you want to match the depth. You don't want to go lighter. So what everyone's been taught and what I was taught was that when you're covering, blemishes and stuff, you want to pick some like this. This is an old concealer that I have that I never use anymore. So what they teach you to do is they teach you to get a concealer that's lighter than the color of your skin and pretty much just layer that on with powder, with more of this, and then cover it up with your foundation. So by the time that you've got, your stuff all covered, you've got like 5 layers of makeup in that one area, and it makes it really obvious. So when you're using a darker color to color correct the redness there, you're gonna want to also make sure that you are blending it out to the skin around it as well, so that once you've got your makeup on over top, it looks normal. That's the look that I do when I try to get my my jawline. Everyone gets the redness right around their nose. I would say women, it's a hormone thing. I've been told everything's a hormone thing. For me, my hormones are not fans of mine. Maybe I'm not fans of theirs. I don't know. So, okay, so I'm going to use the shade. Okay, so this is where I'm going to show you how quick it is to do, because I'm just going to go all over. I'm going to use the larger end of the Buffy brush because it's super, the bristles are short, it's angled, and it's super dense. So it's really good for just applying the makeup where you want it. So I'm going to take the color Aura and just dab it on my forehead and face. I'm going to go up where that is. Nose. Sides of nose. So you're literally just like, what's the word? Like stippling it on. You're just dabbing. You're not swiping. No swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do too is, because you really don't want to have like that cut line down there where it's really obvious that you're wearing makeup. So I go with a lighter shade just for my jawline area. So I'm going to take, well, I'll do there. So I usually take the same end of my larger brush and then go with a lighter shade. So I'm going to use White Peach. And then see this one, we're like, it's like I see my jawline. Yeah. Blend it in there. It's a very flattering look for me. So that's how I do it, so that there's no big lines going across, which is funny because then we're going to make a big line there in a minute. But that gets blended in. So got my, yeah, my very flattering look to get my jawline in there. Okay, so you just like stippled it all over. You don't want to use too much because a little bit goes a long way and it blends in nicely. So right now you can kind of see. So now I'm going to take, these are a bunch of different contour shades. I'm going to use this one here. Boop, right there. It's called Ash. Got myself a nice piece of ash here. So when you do your contouring, you're pretty much going where your jawline is. You got to find your jawline and then you keep going until it gets soft, where your cheek starts. So mine is usually, it never moves. It starts like right, this is a good rule of thumb, right at the top of my ear. That's where I start. So then you press your contour color up into your jawline, cheekbone. That's the word I'm looking for, cheekbone. Press that up in there, and depending on how dramatic you want that contour line to be, you can either add more product or less, but it's also going to depend on how heavy a hand you have when you are blending. So not so much applying, but blending it in. So when I do my contouring, it's pretty much you're making like a number 3 on your face, essentially. So wait, I'm also going to do up my forehead, top of my forehead, and then you're going to pull that down your temple. So this is where that number 3 comes in. You're already going there, and then you're going to do another down there. See what I mean? Number 3. So go down there, la-di-da, and then kind of blend it in. I usually make sort of a triangle-ish. Okay, and then you're gonna go kind of drag it really lightly. You don't want to go as dark because this is just, essentially you're just creating that shadow. So one thing I want to kind of mention is that people have said before that they don't contour because they want a more natural look. A contour is a more natural look because your face, it's a face. It's not like a chicken nugget. So you're going really, really light with this because like you don't want to see too visible lines on your nose. It's just to create kind of that illusion of a shadow there that kind of slims your nose a bit. That's all it's for. And then same idea with like just underneath your bottom lip here. It's just to kind of create a little shadow right there. Right there. That kind of, see, it kind of creates more of a shadow and gives you that like fuller lip look. This is called the Blush and Bronzer brush. This one's really good for blending. So I usually use the fluffier end to blend out where my highlight color is, and then I usually use the denser side, it's a bit smaller, to blend in my contour. So because the contour you're not going to blend in as much as you would the highlight shade. So la-di-da, I'll start blending that in. So this you can just blend that contour shade right pretty much out, because again you're just creating the illusion of a shadow. You're not drawing lines on your face. Right? Right. So this stuff blends in. It's cream makeup, so it blends in really nicely. And the nice thing about this stuff too is that it's super, super buildable. So because it's a cream and it's got such like a sheer finish or a light finish, when you're done blending in your makeup, you can kind of judge whether or not you want you know, a bit more coverage. Something I should mention too is usually I do a bit of a color correction under my eyes, just so I'm not looking so tired, but for the sake of time, or lack thereof, I'm not going to do that today. But blend it all out. So all my highlights blended now, and I'm going to blend out my contour shades. So I'm flipping over the brush to the smaller side, and then with a much lighter hand, just blend that. And you always want to blend up. You don't want to blend down. So blend up, 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 up in little circles. So when you're blending, you're not dragging the brush across your face, because that's like, if you've got dry skin at all, you're gonna see all that your skin start to like flake. So you want small circles, upwards circles. That's what you want. See? Blend so nice. It's very nice. Okay, and then blend in. I kind of just pinch this end so it's a little bit flatter like that, and then I kind of blend in that nose area and under there. Okay, we're almost done, yo. So now I'm going to use this one. This is a 30-second HAC brush. So HAC stands, it's H-A-C, highlight and contour. So this one I really like for getting underneath your eyes to brighten, because it's got that really tapered end there. So I'm going to go even brighter. I'm going to choose this real light one there, in the corner right there. It's called Moonlit. And I'm just gonna brighten up under my eyes for a minute. Ah, see? Yeah. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use the same brush to just kind of pat it in. I'll blend it in. I got hair stuck on my face. Okay. Blend it in. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Okay, so next what we want to do is you want to do your lip and cheek shade. I really like that one there. It's called Frenchie. It's more of like a peach shade rather than a pink. And I really like that. So there you go. A little bit there. A little bit there. And then I usually take the smaller end of my blush and bronzer blush, and then just blend that in as well. So my blush, I actually usually blend kind of into my contour so that there's not like a contour line and a blush line. You want it to kind of blend together. There we go. Circles. There we go. Okay, I just want to point out these palettes are amazing. As someone who like hoards makeup, look, this is a double decker. I got it for free with my last order. You can fit 6 different larger size tins in there, and then I've got my eyeshadows, etc. in the bottom. So this is the one that you get for free with, well, you can choose your pattern that's on, but this is the size. This is the size that you get. It's called quad. So you can fit 4 tins in there. So essentially, I'm gonna hold that like that. You can hold your main highlight shade, you can hold your contour, your lip and cheek, and then you can hold like an illuminator or setting powder or a correcting color or whatever. But when you order 4 of those tins, you get this baby free. So good deal, boss. I'm going to use the other end, this fluffier end of the 30-second hack brush, and I'm going to use that. Oh, it's slipping. It's slipping. My illuminator right there. It's called Glamazing. And I'm just going to press that to the top of there. People think that illuminator doesn't make a difference. It sure does. It sure does. So you're just putting your highlighter, or sorry, not your highlighter, your illuminator on the high points. So the high points are your cheekbones, top of your nose right there, Cupid's bow, which is just your upper lip right there. I usually put a little dab right on the end of my chin, and then you can also put it on the top of your brow bone there as well, but I'm not going to do that yet because I'm going to still do my eyebrows. So, okay, that's it. That's your whole face. I'm done.